Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
Belletti. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Maradona! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, good spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Zanetti chooses to go, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ambitious ball here. And this is Dembele. And it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Shoots! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer, Germany finding their passes. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish? That's really well manoeuvred. Pinches it off him. It's a searching pass. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yaya Toure. Backward it goes. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pressing high and with purpose. Shifted it to the flank. Beckenbauer. Cannavaro. Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. They want to be quick to recover this. Chance, surely! He's been caught on it here. Zanetti. No way through, so back it comes. And this is Messi, and he's certainly onside here. And the finish! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Drogba. Alexander-Arnold, delivered across. Danger averted for now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. And he's in on chance! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Best. Now it's Maradona. Now there's a fine ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And so we're off again. He's found a way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckenbauer. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Drogba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? Robertson gets into a good position. Turns and goes back. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. And this is Messi. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. It's a good foot in there. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Germany have their third corner. Beckenbauer receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Thinks about the shot. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Drogba might just make this. Oh, delightful ball. Ball is over the line. And it's Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Eto'o.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi with the short one. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Germany! And again they hit the front. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. That is good strength. He's a sharp little ball here. Maradona. Spread it left. That has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Back into the middle. Opts to play it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played back in. Big chance! Goal! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution for Germany, number 10, Messi.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Beckenbauer.
Germany take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Coming on the
And
field,
things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dembele looking to run onto it.
Owen.
And it's Griezmann. That's been cut out, well played. And it's gone back to the keeper. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Robertson. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Drogba. Engages and forces him off the ball. Distributed tidily. Rijkaard stood up well to him there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Owen has it out wide and in space. Bellingham. 2 minutes to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And here's the chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele. That's a good run he's making there. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. That has not gone well. That pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Drop, real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Lovely feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Knocks it into space. In towards the backstep. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Now it's Inzaghi. Great defending, strong and determined. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been drilled in. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. Threads one in. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. They're back on the ball again. And he's there to retrieve it. Bellingham. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he lines up a cross. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance.
And the keeper's given it away. And that pass just didn't quite work. That is ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Knocks it out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Face to face with the keeper. Big chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, played through for the wide man. Has a look up and drives it forward. Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Drogba. He is through. It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Belletti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nice interception, well timed.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's found a way through. Looking for options for movement. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking to play him in. Drogba, oh, well played. Kaka. Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way, he's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Olise. Oh, that was vital. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Drogba, and he's on his way! Chance! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Thinks about the shot. Schneider. So what can they make of this? Some resolute defending there. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Drogba. Belletti tries to play it through, and now the breakaway, and it's Kaka.
Now that looks a decent ball.
There's the shot! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yaya Toure is the team's great visionary.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to clear it. Yaya Toure. Liverpool suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps. And they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Robertson cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Has crossed into the middle. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Danielson! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one. Now that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well read, nice interception. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Drogba! It's a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 up and very little. And that is that. Liverpool are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Cannavaro with a definite foul there. Sané. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Gets his head on it! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Here's the header! Now it's Drogba. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Dembele. Dembele's cross. And that has been knocked clear and reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tchouaméni is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. It's a mighty effort! In he goes again! Zanetti gets it away. Pelé. Nicely spread. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stood up well to him there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Look at the space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passes short and sharp. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Rice goes steaming forward. And this is Sané, crossed into the middle. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Strokes it back. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Picked out brilliantly. And here's the chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
In with the challenge. Can he spark a counter here? Probing pass. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. It's played through for him. And a chance! Chouameni. Here's Sané. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Added time.
And it's Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Pele! And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we come to you now with a quick
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Tries to play it through. It's Drogba! Drogba finds himself offside. And he's being shifted off it. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Sané. And it's been played through. Pele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Dembele picks it up out wide. And he lines up a cross. He's got full. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Yaya Toure! And here's Yaya Toure. Toure is flagged offside. Plays a sharp little ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Shot could be on. And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Lofted upfield. Dembele quietly revving up. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Spread out to the left. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Right, Dembele. Alexander-Arnold, looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. Could move up a gear here. Tchouaméni. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pele. Great ball. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's picked his way through.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bellingham. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. It's played through for him. He's on it, can he get away? And he's straight offside.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15, Dembele. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 14.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 6, Yamal.
Rafinha does well to get it back.
Darwin Núñez.
Tchouaméni.
Substitution in progress.
Cruyff. And the counter is on.
There will be 3
And the
minutes
number on the
added
board
time.
is 3. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Rice. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. He has found the way through. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicator.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to...
It's Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Yaya Toure. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. This looks promising. Real chance here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aims beyond the defence. Bergkamp.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly. Rui Costa picks it up out wide. Calafiori has it out wide and in space. Yaya Toure played into the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Robertson. Cross to the back post. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Yeah. Now it's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Yaya Toure. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk plays it long. Nice physical challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, Red, nice interception. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Leicester cuts out the pass. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! Played into space. Rui Costa thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. He is through here. Corner. And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa with the short one. Here comes another cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass is just off target. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found the way through.
Well, that was harder not to pick out a teammate, and he pulled it off.
Mbappe. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And this is Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rui Costa. Lahm is one of the key in... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Today's match day
So your views on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24, Toure. Number 22.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 21.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Coming on the field, number 9.
He could be in here. In with the challenge. Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Scholes is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the... Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross needs to be good. Calafiori. That's gone for a throw-in. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Yaya Toure, and he's had it nicked away. Robertson.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pinches it off him. Van Dijk. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Eto'o. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That looks a good ball through. Drogba, and the shot! Sticks it away! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's picked his way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Vieira. And this is shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball.
Scholes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had...
And this is Pele! Can he finish? Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Eto'o, and he shoots! They've done it! Arsenal are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That'll be a throw-in. The final 5 minutes.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! An instinctive delivery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he was alert to it. Now it's Drogba. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold.
That was lovely, that.
Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Drogba picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.